Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. ShiftUp is doing so well financially and they have so much trust in Scrublord that they're already working on their Magnum Opus. So let's get right here, and here I am on the official Nikke Twitter. It says Nikke new shooter masterpiece official announcement. The sequel to the adorable girl shooter Goddess of Victory Nikke is officially scheduled, called deadspace. And even though the year isn't quite listed, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that far off. I mean, at most, they could have 75 years from now. And even then, on this game, I mean, there's a lot of things here on this trailer. I'll just go ahead and talk over all this stuff here and just only mention like the key points there while I'll leave this in the background. But pretty much, yeah, so it's just starting Shifty here, and she doesn't really know where she's at. You know, according to this trailer, you know, she's just walking around in this, pretty much looks like a boat, honestly. You know, which is something very, very similar that pretty much Resident Evil did, which I know they did it for, I think, Dead Aim and also for Revelations. They did something like that. Yeah, and all of that, yeah, so it's pretty much going to be a third-person shooter here, where pretty much, yeah, you're all actually just controlling a Shifty here, and you're just, you know, attacking Raptures, making sure she's alive here, and, you know, doing all the other stuff, and all of that. It takes inspiration from other titles here, which obviously one of them is going to be Resident Evil, and the other one is going to be deadspace as well. Which a few Easter eggs with, you know, some of the few Easter eggs for here would be obviously for metalgearsolid here, which obviously she's taking a form of Solid Snake there, where she's trying to sneak through the boxes here. Yeah, the Rapture models are pretty cool. I mean, some of them, I didn't realize some of them were going to be like seahorses and stuff like that. I don't know if that's how they are in game. I never actually noticed how they looked in game. But yeah, she's pretty much, so it's like, I don't know if it's like, it's basically horror, stealth, you know, like a traumatizing type of game, and action like Call of Duty, and you know, obviously fan service galore as well. You know, don't forget the fan service. And then obviously, you know, she goes ahead and uses her appropriate weapon there. Also as well, the best girl in the game, Syuen, also makes an appearance in this mode as well. And then yeah, so I don't know what she's up to, since she says something about, you know, she basically modifying these raptures, and then, you know, she goes ahead and attacks, and then she goes ahead and also does the burst there, Syuen does as well. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting. I mean, I know she does wake up and it looks like it's just all a dream, but, you know, you never know. Maybe it's like one of those repeating type of games, you know, where it just repeats over and over there. And actually, they did happen to make an interview about this game as well. So let me just go ahead and bring it up right now. Which I'll just go ahead and read it right here. It says, ARC's exclusive and ambitious sequel, deadspace. We had the honor of interviewing Nikke's R&D team about their current work on the Nikke sequel, deadspace. The interview contains information on the development of the game, more details below. So let me go ahead and read it here, and obviously the first image, it says, developers interview, ARC exclusive report, Nikke's legitimate sequel, deadspace. And there's two different Doros here. Actually, I should probably say a variation of a Doro, which on the left we do happen to see basically Syuen's Doro there, and also we do happen to see Shifty's Doro there. Okay, let me go ahead and go to the next part here, where it actually talks about the actual interview here, where it says, please introduce the new game you're developing. And here is this guy here, this Yo. He is the main director of the game. He appears in every developer note, in every developer interview. He's always there. Yeah, so he's usually the main guy there. So it says, we're currently developing a 3D third-person shooting game with a very high level of difficulty. The game is named deadspace, which also reflects the game difficulty in a way. So pretty much they want to say that this is going to be the Dark Souls of shooters. That's what they're trying to say there. Anyways, let's go to the next part here, where it says the game genre and name seem familiar. It says that's not the case. deadspace is a sequel that utilizes the IP of Goddess of Victory Nikke. Moreover, due to its faithful inheritance of shooting elements, we can also consider the game to possess strong originality. To properly reflect the game itself and the IP, we decided on the game's name after repeated discussions. There were other unique game names such as Call of Shifty and BioWizard, but we believe that it will become a masterpiece regardless of the name. And then go on to the next question here, where it says, in a sense, both the background and story are quite intriguing. You could tell us about the story. It says the time frame is set 4,000 years after the original story, and unfortunately here they sort of drop, I guess a spoiler alert. They drop a huge lore bomb here, which unfortunately, I'll read it. It says mankind has gone extinct, and the owners of the surface are now in the forms of Rapture. So yes, looks like humanity has lost the original Nikke guys. So unfortunately, they sort of spoiled us with the ending of Nikke. I assumed they would have like tried to come back, you know, been on the surface. Maybe something happened, maybe we got a plague or something, but no, unfortunately, looks like we lost, guys. So yeah, spoiler alert. I don't know if you guys still want to play Nikke after knowing the ending, but yeah, unfortunately, spoiler alert, we lost. It's sort of, they have established their own civilization and are terrified by the legendary monster, namely human, and Nikke is coming back to life one day. At this time, the strongest human, named Shifty, opens her eyes. This brings forth the emotion of fear and raptures, urging them to embark on a journey to look for the god of victory. No, not even the goddess. They want somebody even above that. So let me go and read the next part here. It says, the fact that Syuen and Shifty will appear is quite memorable. It says, in the beginning, Syuen and Shifty kept on switching souls and imitating each other. As they are unable to recognize themselves, they eventually merge into one entity and become the so-called superhuman. Although mankind has gone extinct, one person or perhaps two survived. After becoming superhumans, they get detached from the human way of thinking and begin pursuing peace. But one day, they are separated using Shifty and Syuen again when the merging period is over. The two become enemies naturally, bringing about the story of them wanting to kill each other. Anderson might appear as an AI. There's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know exactly what they were smoking when they were actually doing that. You know, they're smoking the ganja there. Maybe having some moon pies. I don't know. So basically Shifty and Syuen did the fusion dance there. And yeah, so I don't know exactly what they were doing there, but yeah, just it's gonna be quite interesting, the story. And it says the raptures in the new game are the ones we've seen in the original artwork, are the raptures that can only be found in this game. Of course, the gameplay volume, volume is 2,000 hours. Yeah, so far there's no other game, I believe, that it takes that long. I know games people could actually, you know, play that long, but yeah, they already guaranteed at least 2,000 hours, guys. That's a lot of gameplay there with an estimated sped up. So if you just basically only do the main story, it's 150 hours, and that's still quite a lot there. Most games don't even last that long, especially in speedrunning, it goes even shorter. So it's still quite a lot of hours. They're gonna be doing about 1,200 different raptures, so it's like about 1,000 different versions of the farting rapture, the stunning rapture, the silence rapture, you know, all the lovely ones we love to play. As the person in charge is busy, I'll convey his message. Out of the desire to go a longer way with the commanders, we want to produce more challenging and diverse raptures. He refused the interview, but this is what he says. So here it says, since they're working on this game quite a bit, and it's a rare gem in gaming history, according to their own words, pretty much it's going to have the best quality out there. It's going to be on every single gaming system known to man. So it's PC, console, mobile, VR, AR, MR, hologram, metaverse, vacuum. It could be a refrigerator. It could be a microwave. You know, even medical equipment. Anything that could play the game, they'll be able to play it. So they're pretty much anticipating pretty much about a 20-year launch window there. So they're pretty much going to be, so looking at it now, we're not going to look at it until 2044 at the earliest, guys. So hopefully you do some pre-orders there, and going by the Rockstar method, if it's going to go by the price per hour, you might have to spend more than $2,000 on this game if they do happen to, you know, go that route there. And at the end here, they said, just the thought of many people looking forward to the game makes me feel excited already. To show our appreciation for our anticipation, we'll begin early reservations starting today. Regarding the pricing, we take into account the cost of goods at the time of release, so please stay tuned for updates. So yeah, it looks like they're making this brand new spanking new game here that's similar to Resident Evil and deadspace there, with a few cameos from other games. Obviously they're going to add more cameos as time goes on, but looks like the basis is going to be Resident Evil and deadspace. So I know not a lot of people love love horror games, but you know, do it for Syuen at least. Do it for Syuen, if not Shifty. I know you love them both. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, hopefully they don't take that long. You know, hopefully it comes very soon, since the gameplay looks very, very good. I mean, I would love to play a game as Shifty, you know. But other than that, only time will tell. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm Scrublord, and I'll see you on the next one.